Ever since the idea of the Doge hit the scene, Iron Man of Silicon Valley is old news. There's a new Elon Musk in town who has been fully rebooted by Chinese culture.
Ride to Washington.
Let's go.
I brought three things to here. Layoffs, and goddamn layoffs.
Your department has been around for less than half a year. Are you qualified to help the president out?
Those high above don't trust me. I understand that. And they send you and those knuckleheads to threaten me. I understand that too.
Today, I will eliminate you, wicked monsters! Prepare to face the wrath of the gods!
Why do Chinese netizens remixing Elon Musk with everything from a baby demon to a fake governor, a mythical rebel, and a notorious Ming Dynasty unit? There's got to be some logic behind it. On January 29, 2025, marking the first day of the Year of the Snake, a groundbreaking Chinese animated sequel stormed the theaters. Within just 30 days, its domestic box office soared past 13 billion RMB, securing its place as the only non-Hollywood animation in the top 10 of global box office history. This is Nezha 2, a story with eerie parallels to these stuff. But not exactly. The protagonist is a supervillain by birth, the Archdemon, and is supposed to be executed by lightning in 3 years.
Nezha, it's your sworn, right? That's the reincarnation of the demon pill, and he's bad news!
He fought hard to break the curse and uncovered the secret of the higher world. How they manipulate everyone with brainwash and cognitive warfare, and how they turn the world into a system of oppression. Turns out, the ones we're so quick to brand as demons, just ordinary people stuck with crappy labels. Meanwhile, the actual wolves in sheep's clothing are the ones writing the rulebook. They get to label who's holy and who's hellish, all while twisting the story to stay on top.
小爷是魔，那又如何？
Nezha is the eternal rebellious teenager in Chinese culture, whose mission is always to stir up the sea. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is doing something similar across the ocean, disrupting the politics and society. Chinese netizens call him the political demon child or the American Nezha. His young teen also echoes the iconic line in the movie. We are too young to know how high the sky is and how deep the earth goes. And this movie is packed with biting socio-political metaphors. The Yushu Sanctum, which symbolizes the international power hole, is laid out like the Pentagon, and hints at the White House through its dialogue. The Jade Pass controlling the lower class promotion channels are designed just like a green card. At the Sanctum's core, an alchemy cauldron emblazoned with a dollar sign critiques US financial hegemony and how elites feed on people's sacrifice. There are more political Easter eggs for you to dig into when you watch the movie. The COVID-19 or the Bretton Woods system. The second guy to get the Muskification is Zhang Ma's from Let the Bullets Fly. The story is simple. After the Qing dynasty collapsed in the early 1900s, China went completely off the rails. The newly established Kuomintang government had this thing where they sold official positions. A Robin Hood-style bandit chief kidnapped a guy who had paid a fortune for an official post, and this Robin Hood decided to take his place as the governor of Goose Town.
I will be the governor, and you are the first unlucky dog. Fly with me to D.C.
Brothers, let's ride to Washington!
This town was long controlled by a local tyrant who didn't give a shit about the new fake governor.
Such arrogance.
This one is a tricky customer. Should we strike first?
No hurry. Walk the Doge.
Damn, the gross U.S. federal debt rises to over $36 trillion and fucking more than $1 trillion on interest payments this year. We've come to the wrong place.
I didn't like this town, though.
You might call Elon Musk a fake governor, but it turns out he might actually be a Robin Hood too. We will see. Now meet China's OG rebel, the ultimate badass in Chinese mythology.
Sun Wukong.
This monkey is the super anarchist and the troublemaker in the classic novel Journey to the West. He's got beef with two divine superpowers, the Taoist celestial court and the Buddhist sacred mountain. Imagine one guy taking on the entire Marvel and the DC universes solo. Cut to summer 2024, the 3A game Black Myth Wukong drops out of nowhere. And guess what? Elon Musk posted an AI-generated image where his face was seamlessly superimposed onto the protagonist of the game. Captioned it, "Seems oddly familiar." Dude absolutely gets Wukong's struggle. Wanna dig deeper? Check out my other two videos. This one breaks down Wukong's life with rock tracks.
See through the lies, the devil in disguise, the truth in my eyes. No longer blind, suited up in my Versace, I'm cool, I shine. The glory was mine, I left it behind. I am the bride from the rock, the monkey came from the hill.
And this one deep dive uncovers the origin of the Journey to the West and the dark themes in Black Myth Wukong. Buddha's real motive was to eliminate the existence proof of the three, replaced them with his own men, blatantly taking credit for the achievements of the three. Finally, meet the musky-fied, talented spy eunuch, who's got 0 balls but all the balls. What does he have to do with Elon? Well, let's dive into the Ming Dynasty spy trilogy first. Back in 1382, the emperor set up a squad of royal bodyguards known as the Jingyi Wei to keep him safe and his power tight. They evolved into a super police agency with intelligence scouting, law enforcement, and military functions. Think FBI meets Secret Service. In 1420, the new guy on the throne was a little wary of the Jingyi Wei, thought they were getting a bit too powerful. So he set up a brand new secret agency, the Eastern Depot, and put it in the hands of trusted eunuchs. This new agency were the better intel gatherers and the political watchdogs. They were also ruthless corruption busters, and they were operating with way more power and autonomy than the Jingyi Wei. In fact, they were even tasked with keeping an eye on the Jingyi Wei themselves. To put it simply, the Eastern Depot was like the CIA on steroids, bossing around the FBI. Then these new guys showed up in 1477, and it was a force to balance or counteract the powers of the Eastern Depot and Jingyi Wei. They could spy on anyone, arrest anyone, execute anyone without permission. Act first and report afterwards. It was like they had a blank check from the emperor. The head of the Western Depot was a young, ambitious eunuch. He was super capable and incredibly efficient. The number of cases he handled, number of criminals involved, and the speed he worked at all far exceeded those of the other two. But the Western Depot didn't stick around for long. The young eunuch with all the balls was ousted by the bureaucratic faction, dragged out of the power center soon. When later officials wrote the history books, they made damn sure to portray him as the ultimate power-hungry villain. Here's the kicker. Compared to the Ming Dynasty power games, Elon Musk's current showdown is way more intense. The enemies, heavier hitters. The pressure, absolutely brutal. How will he end up? You all notice how these 4 Chinese cultural icons that got the Elon treatment have the same vibe. They are perfectly imperfect. When Elon Musk burst into the house with his rocket, sure, he's messy, but why so serious? The world's orders are even more messy. Agriculture trapped us, and social media algorithm tax our brains. Killing is profitable. Well-designed monetary system enslave everyone. And none are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free.
Why is everything so damn expensive?
Why can't we just own our home when we pay it off? Our land and our property.
But in China, you can buy an apartment, and after you've paid it off, you don't continue paying a mortgage, you don't continue paying rent, you don't even continue paying annual tax. So even if you were to lose your job, lose all of your income, you could still live in your apartment until you die.
Wait a minute. If you make under a certain amount of money, you don't pay income tax? They take your share from the very rich elite?
America, you got some explaining to do. We want to know something.
So here's the billion-dollar question. How come the US, the greatest nation on earth, packed with dollar, gold, brain power, allies, patents, and all that exceptionalism vibe, still can't get its road and railways to look like they belong to a real global leader? And also, how come they failed to give a majority of the American citizens the quality of life they deserve? You really should be asking who's cashing in on America being the world's top dog. Just like how Elon Musk wondering, where's all that money actually going?
If fate comes at you swinging, then you hit back.
Now, smash that subscribe button if only for one time.